Huh?
I'm here.
What that mean?
Yeah.
You had to say nothing to me.
Go.
Cover somebody.
Seattle 1st and 10 at the Niners 21-yard line. Russell play fake first down. Throws a quick pass to Metcalf left flat.
You gotta go low, Nick.
There you go.
You gotta go low. You gotta go low.
There you go.
Yeah.
And much more. DK Metcalf mic'd up from the best game of his career. That's coming up as we welcome you to Seahawks Saturday night alongside former Seahawks linebacker Dave Wyman. I'm Aaron Levine. Dave, Metcalf had 12 catches last week. Tyler Lockett had 15 catches the week before. The Seahawks have the top scoring offense in the entire league right now. What's been their success through the air so far?
Well, I'd say three things. First of all, Russell himself, he's just gotten better and better every year. If you can believe that, there's room to improve always. But he's a great deep ball thrower. So, and that's really helped with his receiver duo there. I'd say secondly, John Schneider, going and getting him weapons. And there was a lot of complaining about, well, we need to get Russ more weapons and let him cook and all that. They drafted DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Will Dissly. And then, Schneider went to work getting, free agents like Brandon Shell. They traded for Dwayne Brown. And the reason why I'm mentioning offensive linemen is because they've given him time to make those deep throws. So the other thing, and I think most importantly, Pete Carroll, oldest coach in the league, has actually adapted to, from a running team and a big, heavy defense. It's about throwing the ball now. And I just appreciate that about Pete. And he's put the ball in the hands of who I think is the best player in the league, in Russell Wilson.
And on the other side of the ball, Bobby Wagner was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week this week. 11 tackles, 2 sacks. Why was he so dominant against the Niners?
I think he was angry. He was tired of the way they had been playing, giving up lots of yards, and he was just determined to sort of will this defense. And I know he blitzed quite a bit, and a lot of people talking about let Bobby blitz. I don't know if we're going to see that much, but he had a career-high 4 quarterback hits and tied a career high with 2 sacks in this game. You see the effort right there. He's down on the ground, lunging, knocking guys over. So I love that. Now, each week presents different problems. I don't think you're going to see all of that blitzing this week necessarily. I think Garoppolo was a special case because he is really a worse quarterback when you get pressure on him. But I think you're going to see that same type of aggressive play from Bobby Wagner.
Well, this week he gets some help on defense with Jamal Adams returning, Carlos Dunlap making his Seahawks debut. What's their biggest challenge in facing the Bills' offense?
Well, every week, you're going to see guys like Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley. They're a great receiver duo there. But to me, it's more about the Seahawks and getting guys up to speed like Carlos Dunlap and getting Jamal Adams back in there. The other thing is a little banged up on defense. You've got Ugo Amadi, who's probably not going to be in there, Shaquille Griffin. So guys like DJ Reed, Trey Flowers, those guys are going to really need to step up. But again, you see the talent there, a guy like Cole Beasley. Just, you're going to see that every week in the NFL. So it's really more about the Seahawks getting production out of those guys that haven't been playing, and then having guys like Trey Flowers and DJ Reed really step up.
Well, sometimes we get really lucky and put a mic on a player who has a big game. DK Metcalf had a humongous game last Sunday, and here's part 1 of Metcalf mic'd up.
Let's work.
Let's get it. We good. We're going to come back.
4-man rush by the Hawks. Garoppolo stops, starts looking, throws an interception. Picked off down near the 15-yard line by the Hawks. Reaching up, making the interception is one of the new kids on the block, DJ Reed. It's Metcalf, who makes 1 man now, 2 men miss. 30, 25, 20, turns upfield. They don't touch it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Let me get him. Yes, sir. No. No. Yeah.
What? You're amazing, boy.
Hey, you want to give hands out, boy?
Thank you, my boy. Boy, that's good. Good block.
You need to tell Madden to put that.
Hey, DK.
Man, good, bro.
I come back in, I'm gonna get the ball back. I'm gonna get the ball back. Boy, I don't want to tackle you, boy.
Let go. Let go.
Hell yeah.
Let go.
Hell yeah, DK. Hell yeah.
Let go.
Boy, you cold.
Love you, baby. Love you too, boy.
Hey, when you start, hey.
You're running out there, my boy. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was like,
First attempt from his own 48. Here comes the blitz. Russ steps up, throws down the middle. Flags come in from all over the field. Here comes the blitz again. Russ stands, going to throw over the top. It's DK Metcalf making the catch from the 6. Quick toss, near side. Dallas tries to stretch. He does, turns outside, gets upfield. Does he get in? Does he get in?
Ooh, I don't know about that. I think he stepped out.
The previous play is under review.
I did not call PI on that.
On the dagger, I have no idea.
Ball holding.
Ball's under one. Don't score again, hell.
Hey, trio!
Yeah. Don't fix your
Stay on your foot. Stay on your feet.
Russell from the shotgun. Play fake, looks, throws over the middle. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That's a touchdown. Walk with me. Touchdown. Walk with me. Okay, look at it. Look. No, Wayne. Or was that Penny? That was you or Penny?
Me and Penny.
Penny.
He jumped on him after he fell.
Come here.
Yeah, he jumped on him. I love it.
Your boy trying to take your shine.
Okay.
Nah, that was all.
Hey. I showed him.
We pushed 24
He said, damn.
to the goal post.
Shut up, motherfucker.
He gonna talk about some. He gonna talk about. Slung me by my face, man. Gonna talk about stay on your feet. I said fix your shoulder pad. Why they always show you on the jumbotron after kicking?
Oh, fan favorite.
You heard me? Fan favorite.
Garoppolo takes the shotgun snap. 7-step drop, gets hit. Bobby Wagner just drills him and drops him back at the 15-yard line.
I told y'all! Trust this! Never get this!
Huh? I'm here. What that mean? You ain't have to say nothing to me. Cover somebody. Hey, drop your head. Don't try to throw me.
What?
What? Yeah.
What?
I said drop your head.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Throw your ass back. I am. I am.
Russ from the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Russ fires inside. It's Metcalf who makes the catch, and he's knocked down at the 6. He gets hammered pretty good. Russ over center, play fake, looks. Now he dumps it off in the flat far side, and DJ Dallas gets his first touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah. Good. I want that. I almost don't count though. Yeah, I stood back up. Hey, I told you it was coming back.
And part 2 of Metcalf mic'd up is coming up later in the show. But first, it's Coach Carroll and his thoughts on what Carlos Dunlap and Jamal Adams can do for the defense. We're now joined by Seahawks head coach Pete Carroll. Coach, the Seahawks don't get a chance to play in Buffalo very often. You were an assistant there back in the 1980s. Even without the fans there this weekend, how unique is that stadium to play in?
The whole region up there is unique. You know, it's got its own feel to it. It's a really special place. You know, so in fact, the lakes there and the falls are there. You know, Niagara Falls are there, and it's got a lot of heritage, a lot of background. It's an old city. You know, so there's a lot to it. It's fun to go back. I'm looking forward to it.
Jamal Adams is not a stranger to playing there when he was with the Jets. Now that he's back from injury, what extra options does he give you from a defensive standpoint?
Well, we're not going to do stuff that much differently now. We've been playing pretty much the same system, you know, that we can play. As we learn him more so, we'll figure out other things that we might want to do. But right now, we just want to get him back into it and keep it, you know, where he can command, you know, the game plan and all of that. Been out for a long time, been out for a month or whatever. So, but we won't be that much different.
I'll be honest, last week I was kind of distracted from the game because I was watching how enthusiastic and engaging Jamal was on the sideline, cheering on the defense, actively working with Ryan Neal between drives. What kind of effect does he have on his teammates, even when he's not out there playing?
Yeah, you know, he has a lot of juice now. He's as competitive as anybody we've ever had in the program. The high energy that he brings, he expresses and lets it out wherever he needs to. You know, he's supports the offense, he supports the defense, he supports the DBs, of course. He'd be the first one to congratulate somebody from any aspect of the team. He's just a wonderful team member in that regard, and we love playing up, up energy and up juice, and he's right in there. So he's fun to watch. I wish our fans could see him up close because they'd be seeing him on the sidelines really working it.
Well, speaking of energy, Carlos Dunlap was obviously pumped up about being a Seahawk in his first press conference yesterday. What kind of energy does the 11-year veteran bring to this team? What have you seen so far?
Well, he seems much more quiet than for instance, what we just talked about at the end of the extreme that Jamal is on. Seems really poised and comfortable. Picked everything up first day out. Didn't make a mistake the whole day. Did a great job studying in preparation. I think the confidence that he brings is what is really obvious. He's been around a long time. He's got 80+ sacks in his career. He's been there before. I think that's what he generates right now, and that poise is a real nice element.
Bobby Wagner was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. What stood out to you watching his performance last week?
Oh gosh, he was all over the place. It was a great game for Bobby. I said it was one of his best games he ever played. And he's played a lot of great games, and I think because he impacted the game so much in so many different ways. Rushing the passer for sure in his pressures, getting after the quarterback, open field tackles, stuff out in space. Coverage was really good. He was just all over the place. It was a great game to recognize him. I'm glad that happened.
You mentioned earlier this week you had a chance to talk with former Bills coach Marv Levy about their style of offense when he was coaching there. First off, he's 95 years old. How's he doing?
He's doing great. We had a great conversation. Talked a couple times. Had a great conversation. He just sharp as a tack. We went right back to talking personnel and how they used them and the conversations that came up in generating the K gun and all of that kind of stuff, which was really a thrill for me because drove me crazy for years when I was a defensive coordinator back in the AFC East. So it was a thrill to have a chance to visit with him. I've always admired the consistency that he brought in all those back-to-back division wins and then going to the Super Bowl 4 times and all that. I mean, he was an amazing coach. So I was really lucky to have that opportunity to visit with him.
Yeah, how valuable are those conversations in terms of some of the things you might be looking to do with this offense this season as opposed to?
No, there's already been an obvious effect of things we talked about. He clarified some things for me, and the transition to the tempo and all of the stuff that we talked about somehow has found its way into what we're doing.
Our Twitter question this week comes from @HawkNado. Coach, he was asking about your workout routine. What are your favorite weight room machines and exercises to do?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really a machine guy, and I'm not throwing around a lot of free weights, if you know what I mean. I'm kind of into the bands and using my own body weight and stuff like that. But I'm pretty consistent about it. I have my routines. I have a lot of things that I do that really just the simplest of equipment. It's not very exciting.
It's okay. Whatever works and whatever's effective. Thanks a lot, Coach, and best of luck tomorrow in Buffalo.
All right. Thanks.
Again, Coach Carroll going back to the place where his NFL coaching career began. Up next, we're back on the field. DK Metcalf mic'd up.
Look at Demo, look at Demo, look at Demo. Lock in! Yeah.
Seattle 1st and 10 at the Niners 21-yard line. Russell on a play fake first down. Throws a quick pass to Metcalf left flat.
You better go low, nigga.
There you go.
You better go low. You better go low.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right now, that's gonna be tough on him.
3rd down and goal. Russell, empty backfield. 4-man rush, steps up in the pocket, fires inside, ball is caught. Touchdown! Seahawks to David Moore.
Can anybody on the team beat you in a 40?
No, I'm the fastest person on the team. I'm the fastest person in the NFL.
I want my shot.
Russ is going to let it fly over the top. Deep into the end zone and just slapped away. Intended for DK Metcalf.
I should have went up, got my chest through.
Yeah. Looks like he was nudging you. He looked like he was trying to push you out the way. Obviously, he's so big, he can push you real hard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I let that man get a little confidence. 41. Y'all talking all them shit about them slants. We done threw 2 of them and got my ass tagged. Hey, I told you. You gonna have to come hard. You gonna knock me down.
To the wall. He ran into the wall.
We need to lock the in, bro. We get too. Chad said wrap it. Wrap it. Wrap it. They about to try to get the ball, bro. He said wrap it.
Russell takes the shotgun snap and hands it. No, he keeps it. Runs around the left side.
Whoa!
Slides down and took a hit.
Back.
Don't get thrown out, boy. Don't get thrown out.
Yes, sir. I got you.
From the shotgun, 1st and 10, hands it off to Dallas, and he's going to pound his way in. Touchdown, Seahawks!
Hey, I can't believe we started a little scuffle. You surprised the out of me. Demo said, oh, hell no. And went straight to grabbing. I'm calling you bluff. My G, I lost my mouthpiece.
Where, on the field? When did you lose? Give me a rough area.
The scuffle.
Huh?
The scuffle.
Over there?
Yeah. Javon.
Hey, man, come on, dog. Stop doing this like that on my team, bro.
Hey, chill out, man.
Boy, you cold-blooded, boy.
Man,
you know you an animal.
Hey, you too.
How you talking that shit, too?
yeah, got to, man. Hey, boy, stay up,
Keep
bro.
going.
Yeah, you too, bro. I'll see you down the road.
Just cool, man. It's okay to look at the camera. You don't have to act tough. The game's over. You don't have to be tough.
You gotta just act like it's not there, my guy.
You don't have to be tough anymore. The game is over.
Just act like it's not there. Take your helmet off.
DK had a career-high 12 catches and 2 touchdowns while wearing our mic. That's a great selling point going forward. Up next on Seahawks Saturday Night, we're going one-on-one with KJ Wright. And we now welcome in KJ Wright. This week you've got Josh Allen. Personally, do you prefer facing a quarterback who's a pocket passer or a guy like Allen who can use his legs pretty well also?
Ooh, I would rather face a pocket passer. Both of them present the challenges, but if I could pick, I'd rather just have a guy that just sits back there and just try to dice you up versus a guy that can pass and take off running on you. So, Josh Allen's a really good quarterback, so we definitely got our hands full.
Now, the cool news is you add Carlos Dunlap this week. You also get Jamal Adams back. When Shaquille Griffin returns, you're going to have 5 Pro Bowlers on defense. You feel like this defense is turning the corner, and what's the potential of this group?
Yeah, we're getting stronger. Met Dunlap, super cool dude, veteran in the game, just, great personalities. Go definitely add some talent to our defense, and getting Jamal back is tremendous. I've been missing him out there. Ryan Neal stepped up, but, Jamal is one of a kind. So get those guys back out there. Let's be a complete defense. We're going to definitely need all these guys down the stretch as we continue to, win the West, win our division. About to have some tough games coming down the stretch. So when you get that veteran experience out there, we can only be, better than what we were. So
many crazy finishes this year, but this team is 6-1 for just the second time in franchise history. How would you describe this year so far?
This year's been fun. Whenever, you go down, winning football games is hard. Let's just set that. And but when you can win in the fashion that we've won, when we've been up and teams trying to storm back, and like you've seen some teams give up those leads, and you've seen us make those big plays to finish games, to put that W on the win column. And so, as you saw last week with San Fran, we got up big. They tried to storm back, and so really, this is a really good football team. And led by Russell, he's doing tremendous. I'm so happy for him, and that offense is how they're looking, and defense is coming along. And so, we're going to put all this stuff together down the stretch in November and December. And when we get in the playoffs, we just got to, just keep going.
We look forward to it. We also know a lot more picks are in your future, maybe even a pick 6.
Hey, it's coming. It's coming. I've been praying. I've been dreaming. I've been living right. I'm like, just come my way. Just please, I'm ready for you. And when it happens, it's going to be a lovely day.
Well, hopefully even this weekend. KJ Wright, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck against Buffalo.
Thank you. Talk soon.
Now back here with Dave Wyman. What is the key for a Seahawks win this weekend?
Well, I'm going to change it in honor of that interview right there. It's KJ Wright. KJ just his 10th year, having his best year, and what a pro. but 6 tackles for loss, 7 passes broken up, an interception. That pick 6 is coming for him. I just think, you know, that and just the physicality of the defense and those linebackers specifically playing hard, just like KJ's been doing, that's going to be the key.
A chance to start the season 7-1 for just the second time in franchise history. A reminder, you can see the game bright and early tomorrow morning at 10 on Q13 FOX, followed by Seahawks Game Day with reaction from Coach Carroll and the players here on your official Seahawks station. For Dave Wyman and Pete Carroll, I'm Aaron Levine. We'll see you tomorrow after the game.